It's your favorite YouTube dealer. I appreciate you guys for stopping in. I don't think I have ever done a reaction to Elton John, and I don't really know anything about his music. I just know that he did that one song with Eminem. That's literally the extent of my knowledge. And I thought, you know what? Now is a better time than ever to dive in, learn a little bit more about this man as a music artist, and hear something of his. This one's called Tiny Dancer, and apparently this is not like an original video. This was something where YouTube supported it, and they invited filmmakers to create the first official music videos for 3 of Elton's most famous songs. And I'm guessing that this is the one that won, or this is just one of the few that people had created. So let's dive in and see what this is all about. But you guys can comment down below. Let me know what you think about the video if you've never seen it. And then also let me know other stuff from Elton John that we need to check out. And as long as it's something that you guys want to see and you guys like this video, we could do our best to try to dive into some more, because like I said, again, I'm very new to his catalog. I don't really know anything about him. I feel like the name Tiny Dancer is familiar, but if anything, maybe I heard it in passing. I've never sat down and actually listened to it. So this will be my first time.
Sunny day today in Southern California. Temperature is 84 degrees for downtown Los Angeles.
I can do my thing. You can do your thing.
They're fighting crime the hard way.
And on your right, it's Hollywood Boulevard.
It's Taco Tuesday.
Blue jean baby, LA lady, seamstress for the band, pretty eye, pirate smile, you marry a music man, ballerina, you must have seen her dancing in the sand. Now she's in me, always with me, tiny dancer in my hand. Jesus freaks out in the street, handing tickets out for gone, turning back, she just laughs. The boulevard is not that bad. Piano man, he makes a stand in their auditorium.
He's got an amazing voice. I like his voice a lot. It does sound a little bit familiar. So again, I'm sure I've heard him in passing and, you know, everything like that. But I never really sat and said, you know, I'm gonna listen to some Elton John today. So this is cool that I'm actually doing this. As far as the video, this is well done. I like how they're kind of playing up everything that he says in the song so far, and they're trying to show little clips of this or that, and kind of, it's like it's leading you through a story, so to speak, which is really, really dope.
Looking on, she sings the songs, the words she knows, tune she hums.
I'm gonna need glasses like that though, so someone's gotta, someone gotta send me some shades like that.
But oh, how I feel so real, lying here with no one near, only you, and you can hear me when I say softly, slowly, hold me closer, of landing. You had a busy day today.
Is this Marilyn Manson? Does he not look like Marilyn Manson? It might be. It might not be. Maybe it's just somebody that looks like. I swear though, when I saw him before, I was like, I got to go back at some point and ask if he was Marilyn Manson. But they showed him again, so I figured that was a perfect time, if any, to pause and ask. And I could be wrong, because it seems like it's supposed to be like a fan-made video, like some kind of contest. But it doesn't mean that they weren't able to reach out to Marilyn Manson, or they don't know him and couldn't get him in the video. So it just might be that he looks like him. And I don't know Marilyn Manson like that. I've only seen him a handful of times, but just like the eyes, like the features around the eyes and the mouth, just it gives me that impression. I like this song though. It's got a nice feel to it. Although that girl that was smashing the windshield with her skateboard, don't ever do that. Don't do that. That's not cool. Listen, if the man leaves, you just let him leave. If the girl leaves, you let her leave. Don't be playing games like this, smashing people's things. It's expensive. I've never been to California, but I would like to go sometime.
Blue jean baby, LA lady, seamstress for the band, pretty eyes, pirate smile. You marry a music man, ballerina. You must have seen her dancing in the sand. Now she's in me, always with me, tiny dancer in my hand. Oh, how it feels so real, lying here with no one near, only you, and you can hear me when I say softly, slowly. Hold me closer, tiny dancer.
I love this. This is such a dope little vibe and feel. I do have a question though, as far as the hook. Hold me closely, tiny dancer. Like what was the, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of times, I mean, let me try to get my words out. A lot of times songs have like a meaning behind it, a basis, like a point behind it, or a reason why they created it. I don't know what the reason behind this is. Just the hold me closer, tiny dancer and stuff. I want to say I've heard this hook somewhere. I've probably heard it in passing. It just sounds kind of familiar. I don't necessarily remember the lyrics, but just the feel of it and the sound and melody, it's very, very familiar to me. But I'm just wondering if it's from something very specific, and I just don't know what that is.
Slowly, hold me closer, tiny dancer. Count the headlights on the highway. Lay me down in the sheets of landing. You had a busy day today. Hold me closer, tiny dancer. Count the headlights on the highway. Lay me down in sheets of landing. You had a busy day today.
The video was very well done though, because I feel like it just kind of gave you an insight to just life, right? Like you had the one woman who had it looked like a 10-year clean token, probably from whatever drug, or maybe it was alcohol. I think she was outside the liquor store, of being clean and not having drank or anything like that. And then she's crying because she's battling with whether or not she wants to go in and get a drink. So something may have happened in her life. Then you got the people on top of like the limousine in their prom dresses or whatever it was, and they're partying and having a good time. Then you have the people that got pulled over. Like It's just the different aspects of life and how people could be in such different positions at the same exact time. And I don't know if that's what they meant to get across, but that's how it felt. And I thought that that was really, really cool. And I don't know, I just overall like this. And I guess my question regarding the Hold Me Closer Tiny Dancer is I just like when you sit down and you go to write something and you're like, oh, I'm going to write this, Hold Me Closer Tiny Dancer. I feel like you have something in your mind. And there's a reason why that was the lyric. Then you got fake Marilyn Monroe out there. This was a dope little vibe. I like this. The video was actually really cool because it kept me engaged as well as the song, and I had fun watching it and everything like that. But shout out to anybody out there that is clean. You know, I don't know if you got a 10. I think Eminem just got his like 20-year token or something like that, which is absolutely insane. Shout out to him. Shout out to anybody that's able to stay away from the shit that you know potentially was ruining your life, because it's not easy. I had a hard enough time quitting smoking weed. And that's like the lightest of all of them when it comes to alcohol and hard drugs and everything like that. So I can only imagine people that are trying to quit heroin or trying to quit opiates, or, you know what I'm saying, alcohol, any of these kind of things that are way more physically addicting and mentally addicting. Whereas weed, I feel like there might be some physical sides to it in the sense that like you might have some reactions when you stop. Like in the past, when I would stop smoking weed, I would sweat a lot at night. Like my night sweats were insane. It would wake me up and the bed would be soaked. And so some people have different things that are potentially physical, but it's not the same as like, I feel like I'm dying because I don't have heroin type of feeling. You know what I mean? And a lot of it is more mental, which is not easy in itself. It's still not easy. Mental does not mean easier than physical, but there's just different aspects to it. Whereas everything else I feel like is very physical and mentally taxing. So I can only imagine if I had started to do some kind of hard drugs, I'd probably never escape it. So shout out to you guys out there that managed to do it. Much love to you and much luck going forward. But this was cool. First time listening to Elton John, Tiny Dancer. I'm here for more if you guys are. So you guys just let me know and I will catch you in the next one, homies.